Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to you. My name is Nick and I want to get this intro out the way as quickly as possible so we can look at the intro. This game is called It Came from the Desert on the Commodore Amiga, published by Mirrorsoft in 1989, and it contains the desert unchanged for millions of years. Well, that sounds pretty exciting, doesn't it? It's a sort of like adventure game, also come out on DOS, based on 50s, 60s B-movies. Nick, shut up.
The desert, unchanged for millions of years.
I told you.
Yet witness to a biblical prophecy come true.
Whoa.
That one day the meek shall inherit the
What does
earth.
that mean? Oops, a meteorite's landed in the desert. There's a big explosion in It Came from the Desert. Now, you play the part of Dr. Greg Bradley, a geologist and newest man in town, and you must investigate the crash site where that meteor's just landed. And yeah, there's sort of like aliens involved, and yes, so we're a detective. Are we going to complete any of this game? I do not know. So, you know, this is my house where most of the stuff happens. Home base. It's probably best to stay here because you get phone calls and people turning up giving you clues what to do. It's a little bit point and click and choose. Well, not really point and click. It's choosing what you want to do next. But it'll all become apparent. Will I complete this game? Probably not, because it's my only first go. Now, I will be editing the load times down on this because they are quite long, which is a bit of a challenge to edit the commentary as well, but I'm sure I'll do it because I've been doing this a little while and I know what buttons to click on. So I hope you're reading this. Yes, right. There's a knock on the door, so this could be our first clue to solving what's going on with that meteor crash site. Here's your options. Answer the door, probably best. Now, hopefully there should be some top person with a top clue to help us out. Bit of a classic, this game. You might have owned it back in the day. I believe it also came out on the Atari ST and DOS, I think. Spooky music all the way through. As I say, I will try and edit some load times down, but yes, very atmospheric. Is that a window or is that a television set in the background? Right, here we go. Here's our door. It's a man with a donkey and a bag of stuff. Here's some samples you were looking for, Doc, he says, with his big Father Christmas beard. Well, okay, so that from the crash site. The donkey's saying stuff. Oh, I don't know what he said. He probably said, give me a carrot or something. I'll give you a look-see as to where they're from. Yeah, okay, if you don't mind the time. Right, okay. So this is where most games will start. I don't think there's a degree of random here. The donkey's going a bit crazy. He didn't like the crash site because all animals have got sixth sense as well, as you know. Right, what should I do? I think I should ask about the donkey. He probably seen some spooky stuff. If you've completed this game, let me know because it would take a while. This is not a walkthrough. I haven't looked up how to do the game. I just want to get an idea of how it played. Back in the day, a lot of friends were singing the praises of this game, but I never ever got to play it. One of those ones you need a bit of patience. Works a little bit different to The Secret of Monkey Island, but seems just as good, to be honest with you. No offence, darling. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine. There's a donkey at the window and I don't think he's looking fine. Alright, I think I should look at the samples. That would be my top clue. Look at the samples. Sleep seems like a bad one. The tip in this game, according to what I did read, is to stay in your house as much as you can and don't go exploring. Yeah, an adventure game with different styles of play. So there's a few mini games in this as well, which hopefully I'll get into. L is for loser. Jeepers, this is spooky, Doc. One of these samples has a weird glow to it. Well, we better look at that, Mr. L for loser. Don't have an L on your jacket. Oh, look, it is quite sparkly. We need to have a bit of a look at that to find out what's going on. We can measure the sample, we can make a call. Yeah, hand me the red one, Mr. Loser Boy. Oh, it's loading something. Right, now we're going to crack this case. Oh, my name isn't Nick, what was it? Oops, oh dear, oh dearie me, he seems to have blown up and caught fire. Now what do we do here? We've got some sort of gun. What is this thing? My house is on fire. Is this a water pistol or something? It is burning. Oh, right, I can fire water out the end. Right, that doesn't seem quite enough. Let's put the fire out. What a mini game this is. I think if this was my real house, I'd be moving a bit quicker than this. There's a fire in the sitting room. Right, put that out. It's not going out, is it? Am I going to die here? I think the game might restart. Oh no, this water pistol is weedy. That's rubbish. This fire's never... Oh, is that going out? No, it isn't. Right, let's put that out. Let's put this out here. There's no smoke. They say there's no smoke without fire, but here there's lots of fire without smoke. I don't know. Right, go on, Dr. George Bradley, who's me. It's very localised, this fire. It's not spreading to the rest of the place. I think I'm going to burn... Why don't I just stop? Maybe I have to reset the game. Come on, baby, put out my fire. Come and set the world on fire. It's not going out, is it, folks? What do we do here? Maybe I can just leave the house. I might have to reboot this. Well, it's going to kill me eventually, isn't it? No one can stay in a fire. Right, that seems to be my lot here. The fire overcome my efforts to put it out. I blacked out as the flames crept towards me. Right. Oh, look at that. That's a nice nurse. Right, so I've woken up in hospital. That nurse doesn't look aptly dressed to be a nurse. She's dressed as like an usherette in a 50s cinema. Please can I have a choc ice or some popcorn? I don't think I'd want to escape this hospital. Right, she's explained to me what's happened. I passed out. Hopefully my house is saved. I've got a drip there on the right. Doesn't look like it's... Oh, it's filled with blood, is it? Or is it whiskey? I've got a phone on the end of my bed for some reason. Maybe I can check that out. Right. Right, she says I've got to stay in hospital for a day or so, but I can't afford to do that. I need to crack this meteorite case. Accept treatment. Escape hospital. I'll make a phone call. I've got my phone there. Who should I phone up? Right, so here's the map with everywhere you can possibly go in the whole of this town. Who should I phone up? Who seems quite reliable? Who can get me out of this place? Now, this is like, normally when you point and click on here, it tells you how long it takes to get there. So I think I will be leaving the hospital. The drive-thru's closed. If you've completed this game, you probably know exactly what to click on to zip through very, very quickly indeed. I do not know what to click on. I'm a nincompoop. Yeah, so also come out on DOS, this Commodore Amiga as we're playing. So based on 50s, 60s B-movie, a tongue-in-cheek. So it looks like I'm visiting some construction site. They seem to be next to useless. This bloke's got a hat on, but it looks like that'll fall off with the narrowest of winds. Right, we don't have time to take social calls, boy. Alright, okay, fair enough. He was next to useless. That was Hot Springs. Where's up here? I mean, the dairy. Ideally, I need to go back to my house and see if it's burnt down or not. Or just sit and wait for people to knock on my door and give me extra clues of what to do. Right, looks like we're off to the dairy. The field stood quiet. No one was around. Well, that's useless. That might come better into play later on in the game. It, we don't know what it is, came from the desert. Yeah, that intro was quite good, wasn't it, early on? The desert, not changed in millions of years. Is that true? I'm not sure about that. Right, where's my house? I need to find where my house is on this map. I need to go back there. No visiting allowed. That's the hospital where I was. There's a big crater there. This is in the mines. Yeah, maybe. They could have... you can save the game at any point there. Which is useful, because the game's going to take quite a long time to complete. I'm liking this so far, although largely I do not know what I'm doing. But it does sound like... It does feel like an investigation. I do feel like I'm in the shoes of Dr. Greg Bradley. I think this game had a sequel, I think. It came from the desert too. I might be wrong. I think it did. We might have to track that down at some point. Right, here's two doofuses at the mines. I asked to see the mine supervisor. What's the mine supervisor going to say? Tweedledum and Tweedledee here. I'm the guy. Well, okay. Well, give me some clues. He seemed to be in a hurry, so I told him I wanted a hitch on a ride to the mine train going towards the volcano. I think that's where the meteorites crashed down, so we're probably on good things here. This ain't no amusement park, he says. I need to find him a good excuse here. That's why I can go. I'll answer the supervisor. I'm not leaving, because I think we're on a hot lead here. I'll just tell him I'm a scientist. That should do. That's what Emmett Brown did in Back to the Future. It's a science experiment. Yeah. Right, please let me on. I want to find some clues. Someone told me before that there's big ants in this game, and I do like a game with big ants in it. Ant Attack on the Spectrum, that was a game with sort of big ants in it, if you want to check that one down. A very tricky 3D game, revolutionary back in the day. All right, we've got a choice of mines. This is about needle in a haystack, this. We've got a choice of mines we can go to. That music is scaring me a little bit. I haven't been that scared since Silent Hill, I think. The first one on the PlayStation 1. That has scary music all the way through. Everyone was at work underground. On the underground, in the underground. Right, let's go to another mine then. Until we hit gold. Yeah, some editing's going to be needed here, I think. Right, you probably, hopefully, with my editing, you haven't seen it yet, but there's a bit of disc swapping going on. I didn't want to. It's a bit of a duff review of you just see lots of disc swapping. Although we're trying to see the game as they play, I want to make it at least entertaining, and no one's got time to watch a black screen for 30 seconds, have they? No. What a challenge! I'm on the case. Will I complete this? Well, I don't know how long it would take to complete this game. I suppose if you knew what you was doing and knew what to click on, I suppose hour and a half, maybe less. But it's certainly you're certainly gonna get your value for the money if you play it back in the day. As you know, when I play these games, I'm trying to get an impression of if you had it as a kid for a birthday present or Christmas, or you bought it yourself for your pocket money, would there been enough here to go back again? And I think there would have been. You know, people that bought this like a mystery. They would like the intuitiveness of this, and like all good games like Secret Monkey Island and the sequels there, it does draw you in to try and complete the game and see extra screens. So, you know, it's a good one. And the music is there. It's not quiet, is it? And I like this map feature too, although I am struggling to find my house each time. I would like to have that highlighted in maybe yellow or red. Let's go to town in the main street. Maybe we can ask some locals if they've seen any suspicious activity or any aliens walking about the place pretending to be something they're not. Can you trust the public when you ask about aliens? No. Aliens seem to only ever abduct crazy people. You never see them abducting any erudite people who could come back and then give us an accurate description of what happened. It's always crazies, isn't it? I wonder why. Interesting. Right. Right, I think this is another construction site or air base somewhere. There's nothing going on there. I'm just trying to do this through process of elimination. There's Platt University Lab. Sorry, the lab's closed. I think it's late in the day. In this game, I think you have to take regular sleep or else you might, bad things happen to you. But I'm not doing that so far till you have to. Lizard Breath Star, what's that? Well, that's closed as well. Yes. I think even if you have completed this game, it'd be good fun going in again, maybe trying to do a speed run. Neptune Hall, what's that? Perhaps it's the local social centre, but we're going there. ETA, midnight. Nothing's happening here. Bom 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 bom. How near are we to cracking the case and when I first started? A million miles, Nick. A million zillion kabillion miles. Anyway, I hope you like having a look at this one. It came from the desert. It was a classic game, as I say, but you need to put in the time. Mirrorsoft 1989. But it's going to be quite a long review, this one, I sense, because I'm making very slow progress. I just want to show you as many screens as I possibly can. Then we'll get out of here when I meet an impasse, which, you know, could be happening quite soon. But you know, by the length of the video and how far you're into it, if indeed you are still there. So music good, graphics good, puzzle solving element good. Loading time's a little bit long, but you won't see that. But you can put up with that. I suppose you could have put it on a hard drive. If you had that, it would have loaded a little bit quicker. Not quite sure what happens in the sequel, if it does exist. Probably another meteorite's crashed or something. Yeah, it's night time. There's nothing going on in the streets. There's a police station there. Look south, look west. Go west, la 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 la. Go west. Nick, you gone mad. I blame aliens that have maybe got in my brain. But anyone that watches this channel for a long length of time knows that I quite often go off on a tangent. And it's all about seeing how the games are played. We're talking about it in the pub. It's semi-serious. I do know the occasional person gets extremely frustrated that I don't play the games properly, but it's not that sort of a channel. I think most people that watch that know that. We're just trying to ease our stress, seeing what the gameplay's like, and as I said before, would you have gone back for a second or third go if you had this game as a kid? Well, yes, I would have done, but we wouldn't have been in the pub then, so that's a contradiction. Sorry, Mayor's office is closed. I've never met the Mayor. I wonder what the Mayor does. It seems like quite an easy job in a town like this. You just walk around. It's not like you do town criering. You just go around with a big chain on and just turn on the Christmas lights, getting the newspaper every so often. But yeah, I'm up for town mayor. What's the wages like? I probably just sit in an office doing nothing most of the day. Yes, if there's a town mayor going where I live, then, or anywhere actually, I don't mind moving. I could be that. The honorary town mayor, that's me. Hibbersfield. Yeah, I'm not doing very well at the moment because everywhere I'm trying to visit seems a bit shut. I'm just looking for extra clues. That's why, as I say, if I could ever find my house again in this town, that's why it's probably best to stay there and wait for the clues to come to you, rather than walking around the place and missing everything. Because people are probably knocking on my door, ringing my doorbell all the time, including that donkey that's done a bit of background work. Okay, well was that a bit of a clue? The quarry. Yeah. Right, I'm gonna click on something at random soon that's gonna be quite useful, but this might be a lead. Right, oh, we're driving. This is good. Yeah, I'm driving in my. Oh dear, that don't look healthy. Well, I tried to drive, but I don't think I've taken enough sleep, and I've skidded off the road, and I've got a funny feeling we're gonna be back in the hospital unless we're dead. Mountains seem to end quite abruptly on the top left there in a sort of like vertical line, but that's erosion, I presume. Duh, 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 duh. Where's the nurse? Is the nurse there? There she is. Excellent. As I awoke, my body felt like it had been hit by a train. But I'm still alive though, and I've got my whiskey drip there again. Looked like you just fell asleep at the wheel. Oh, dog. See, I didn't sleep enough. I was telling you about that. So always get your sleep. Don't drive if you haven't any sleep for 48 hours. I don't have time I need to escape the hospital. I can't wait for this woman. The town's about to be attacked by alien ant people, I think, and you know, right, here I am somewhere. Right, where am I? Well, I need to get up and get out the hospital in this minigame, avoiding everyone. Right, there's the nurse that just walked into my room and got out again. Right. Where am I? Oh, look, there we go. So there's me. Right, I need to avoid, avoid the nurse. Here we go. Come on, Nick. Get out the hospital. Avoid contact with everyone. Here I am. This is exciting. There he goes. Oh no, I've been caught. That didn't last very long. There he goes. Maybe I should have had a spoon. I could hit them over the head with or something. Right, so I got caught. So I did not escape the hospital. Tough luck, town. I think the alien's going to kill you. There she is again. Boo. I'm a prisoner in this place. How did I escape the last time? Right, they throw me back in there like I'm strapped down now. Oh no, I'm staying whether I like it or not. Curses. Where did I get one of those uniforms? Yeah, I look like pyjamas like that. It reminds me of an 80s toothpaste advert. I like the red stripes, you like the white. I like blue, and that's alright. Aquafresh free. The #1 toothpaste for the family. Other toothpastes are available. Right, Liz's breath star. I really need to get back to my house. Where is my house in this lot? It's around there somewhere. I think that might be a pub, or was that the station? Was that a camera? Right, it's loading something. Away we go. Da da da. Ominous music again. Right. Hey dog, what's shaking? I've been going over my notes from those two in the quarry. Not much of a story. No, it isn't, Bowtie Hat Man. Right, are we going to get any information here? This is slow progress. Yeah. Do, 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 do. Yeah, it's not giving me much. Continue the conversation. He might give me some more information. Bert seemed to want to talk, so I let him. Go on then, Bert. Come on, spill the beans, Bert. I don't know whether we should trust this Bert person. So we've seen the two men in the quarry, Bert. We've seen that donkey and the other guy whose name I can't remember. Hope you're writing down all these clues. I think Bert's next to useless. We should have gone round Robocops. Robocop would have sorted this out quite quickly. Okay, Bert. Man, we've been playing this over 20 minutes now. Yeah. Overall, I think I quite like this game, although I'm getting nowhere with it. I would like to complete it someday. I expect online there's quite a few walkthroughs, and the magazines would have had eventual walkthroughs in there too. So I said I'm editing down the load times, but I don't think it's going to be too bad. If you played this back in the day, you might be a few minutes behind me, but overall so far, we're in the pub. The bar was quiet at the moment. Bean, 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 bean. I'm running out of places to go here. The mayor's office, we went there before. We saw Bert. The main street, that was pretty much dead. Should I do a bit of sleeping? There's the police station. Been there before. Yeah, I'm running out of circles here. I'm running out of ideas. The service station. Could go there and get a sandwich or a meal deal. There's a hospital which eventually we escaped from, but it didn't cost us too much time. I don't know if we're on a time limit here. It's June the 3rd at the moment. It gets to Christmas. I don't know if the game ends. Maybe. Right, let's go here. Home base. Oh, home base. Right. So I think I found my my house again after all this time. Right, I'm back. There was a knock. See, I told you. This lead's going to turn up all the time. If I just stay in your house. Answer the door. Hopefully it's not Donkey Man again. Hopefully it's someone else. In my odd slide sort of door. There's somebody at the door. There's somebody at the door. Answer the door then. Right, here we go. It's just going to go into Beat It by Michael Jackson. Hey Doc. Right, camping trip at the quarry. Right, this sounds interesting, Mr. Clark Kent. Is he chewing a toffee? Could be. Let me tell you, have a good look-see. Right. What do you suppose it could be? Well, hand it over, I'll have a look. Ben was a good neighbour. Whatever he had found really shaken him. I'll promise to get it over to Dr. Wells for examination. Right, so that's the lab. So we need to get it over to the lab, whatever it is. Whatever it is, I haven't been paying attention. Right, there's home base. We've got to leave our house, which I didn't want to do. There's a lab here somewhere. Is that the lab? No, that's the radio station. There we go. Platt University Lab. It wasn't open before, but that's because it was night time. Let's get it over to the lab. Laboratory. That didn't work. Boo, 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 boo. Come on, load. I think we're going to have to put an end to this review quite soon. I'm getting carried away again. Let's Gorbachev minus the birthmark. How did he get rid of that? Probably put some makeup on. I showed Dr. Wells the evidence of the creature that I had brought. Now we're getting somewhere. Leave this with me. I should have the first results by tomorrow. Well, I can't wait that long, Gorbo. Look, he's got test tubes up there, so he's obviously qualified. Make a phone call, right. I'm going to try and make a phone call to someone who can teleport me a day into the future. Oh, look at this. I've got an address book. I didn't know that. The weather station. What would we phone them for? Desert Star. The police station. The police aren't going to take me very seriously at the moment. I'm a guy that's house burned down and failed to escape from hospital. Who's dead? Right, we'll call through to the operator. I don't think she's going to be much use. Right. Ben Johnson stopped by. He bought you something that smelled real bad. Nice. Thanks, Ben. Thanks, Ben. I might return the favour. I might just bring you around a bag of pig dung. Ben Johnson. If Ben Johnson comes round with a gift, always be a bit cautious. It might be, I don't know, horse manure. Yeah. Buried in a cake. Home base. Let's go back there. That's what we need to do. Right, so how's things brewing at the laboratory? Hopefully he says it contains alien DNA or something to that description. Yeah, you got to watch it with your alien DNA. A quiet afternoon all by myself. Cool, that'd be nice. I very rarely get one of those. Make a call, sleep. We can sleep now because before I slept, I fell asleep at the wheels of that car. Who knows? I might have been able to drive some distance if I didn't do that. Oops, it's a dream. Right, it's a dream sequence here. This looks important. We've got in black and white. Oh, this is exciting. It's a minigame. Shoot the ant. Now, I think this is what the aliens look like. They're massive ants from outer space. Take that, you big ant. Oh, my word. Right. Oh, God. This is the best bit of the game so far. What a dream that was. If you've ever had a dream like that, then comment below in the comment section. How did it end for you? Right, that's a great dream. I wonder if I can sleep again and get that dream again. Any dream will do. Maybe not that one. I close my eyes to the beginning. Whoa, whoa. Right, the weather station, the the police station, right? I've had a terrible dream, police. They're bound to be interested in this story. Sorry, Doc, there's no one there. Oh, it's night time, innit? I went to sleep in the daytime, woke up at night, and then no one is about. Because they knock off work. They knock off work at about 5 o'clock. Sleep for another 8 hours? I'm going to be unwell here, but I obviously I won't fall asleep at the wrong point then. Time goes quick playing this game. I really like it. I really like it. A lot of minigames. It seems like ages ago since we had that fire in the house, and the house seems to have survived, where we tried to put it out using the most puniest of water pistols we could ever find. I think we've met an impasse now. It's going to be the next day before someone knocks on my door with other clues. We've got that thing at the lab. Ben Johnson's brought round something that smells really bad, but I think we took that to the lab anyway. I think that's the one and all the same thing. So I think we will leave that there. I really like that game. It really draws you in. It's very atmospheric. And I do feel like I'm Dr. Greg Bradley trying to investigate what's going on in this nincompoop town. So yeah, I hope you liked having a look at that one. It Came from the Desert on the Commodore Amiga. A bit of a classic, published by Mirrorsoft in 1989. Got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro, then please indeed put your thoughts below. Always love hearing from you. Until next time, take great care of yourself. Avoid deadly ants, really. Massive ones, and are very fond. Goodbye.
Goodbye.